We may have captured one of the Myrtle's supernatural residents fly through my stand-up. Take a look. 12 spirits supposedly live here, but the owners say they're all friendly.
What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Now, a lot of strange things happen on live TV, whether this be random UFO sightings or even some things a little bit more paranormal, which is why we're going to be counting down the top 5 mysterious things caught on live TV. Real quick, if you have ever experienced something paranormal or mysterious in real life, leave a like down below and comment what it was. Most interesting comment will be pinned at the top of the comment section. Anyways, with all that said, let's jump straight into it. Number 5. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know what is going on in this clip, but I feel like I have a better idea than some of these guys. I mean, these two presenters saw a bunch of lights falling from the sky over Milwaukee, which, to be fair, is pretty crazy, but their theories were even crazier. Like, at first they said aliens, which I guess is fair enough, but the description of the video says they thought it was seagulls. I'm not a nature expert, but I'm pretty sure birds don't glow and leave a trail when they fall through the sky. Not just that, but I don't think seagulls can suddenly decide to fade away into mid-air, which is what these things seem to do. Anyway, it couldn't have been a plane because there was no noise and people living there at the time had no idea either. So now it's your turn. Leave a comment saying what you think this thing is, because I have absolutely no clue.
Are those fireworks? What is that?
They look like some fireworks or something.
Aliens? I don't know.
What the heck
What
is
is that? You see it, right?
I'm actually, yes,
Okay.
I do see it.
Okay.
It's getting weirder by the second.
I know.
It's like they're sticking around.
We're gonna do some
Anybody?
digging and figure out what that is. Back in a moment.
Number 4. Now, everybody knows that things tend to go wrong on live TV, but that normally means wardrobe malfunctions or annoying guests, not ghosts. Yeah, you heard me right, this BBC Brazil news show got super awkward very quickly, all because something decided to play a trick on the anchor. I mean, maybe there's another explanation, but there's no denying it looks pretty creepy. Like, the dude is just talking normally when his glass randomly starts to move. Then it just slowly slides across the table. I mean, it could be a prank, but if it is, then he's definitely not in on it because he looks terrified. Not just that, but when he asks the glass if it's done moving, his poor co-host thinks he's talking about him. I'm not kidding, the poor dude stops telling his story and just shuts up, then looks at the guy like he can't believe what he just said. Who knows, maybe the ghost just loves ruining friendships on live TV, or maybe they hate each other anyway, and the glass was just trying to get away from all the tension.
Chiste nos dicen por acá, aquí prohibida la pólvora. ¡Ah! Todo el mundo revienta
Mira,
cohetes.
mira. ¿Viste?
Así es.
¿Viste el vaso que corrió para allá?
Ok.
No sé si lo vieron,
Ah, démosle.
pero no hay desnivel.
No me preocupe.
No hay desnivel.
6 con,
No hay desnivel en la mesa.
6 con 58 minutos vamos a Sophie Cake. Vamos. La pólvora. ¡Ah! Todo el mundo revienta cohetes.
Mira,
Number 3. Here's a question, if your news program was interrupted by what looks like a UFO, what would you do? I mean, you could investigate and do the research yourself, or you could get your viewers to do it instead. Obviously, it's better when you don't have to do any work, and that's exactly what the BBC thought too. Basically, one of their news shows was ruined when a weird white light flashed across the screen, and on Twitter it was all anyone could talk about. So the next day they pulled the clip back up and asked the viewers what they thought, and nobody knew. Like, it definitely wasn't a bird, but it didn't look like a plane either, and obviously the BBC wasn't going to admit that it could have been aliens. So let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments below.
Were you watching a TV around 9:05 yesterday morning? Did you see the breakfast headlines? And did you spot something suspicious in the screen behind me? Have a look. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Just what is it? We don't know. Perhaps you can help. If so, do let us know. And remember, don't have nightmares.
Number 2. So some of these sightings may have seemed random, but this one actually makes a lot of sense. I mean, this woman was visiting a haunted old plantation when a ghost apparently flew across the frame, right in the middle of the report. To be fair, I'm not sure what she expected to happen because she was standing in the most haunted part of the house when it happened, and she just pointed out how many ghosts apparently live there. Don't worry though, the ghosts that live there are apparently friendly, and this one didn't actually do much once it showed up. Like, it literally just hung out for a few seconds and then faded away just a couple of frames later. Now I know it probably was just a reflection showing up on the camera, but I'd like to pretend it was a ghost, because maybe the ghost was shy and freaked out when nobody noticed it was on camera. Not the best theory I know, but you've got to admit it's cute.
So we went to St. Francisville and visited the Myrtles plantation, and while I'm back at the station reviewing our video, I noticed we may have captured one of the Myrtles' supernatural residents fly through my stand-up. Take a look. 12 spirits supposedly live here, but the owners say they're all friendly spirits. Did you see it? Focus on the upper right corner. All I've done is slow down the video. I was actually standing inside the French room, also known as the most haunted room in the most haunted house in America. Pretty crazy. Tune in for the full story on WGNO's News with a Twist this Friday at 5.
Here's our honourable mention. Most of these clips have been about things that are totally out of this world, but sometimes nature is weird enough. Like when people saw this bear walking around on 2 feet, or paws should I say, they came up with all sorts of theories to explain it. Some people thought it was a man in a bear suit, some people thought it was Bigfoot, and some people even thought it was some kind of bear-man hybrid. The thing is, even though it looks totally crazy, there's actually a perfectly reasonable explanation, even if it is kinda sad. Turns out the bear is just a kid and got injured at some point before its 3rd birthday. Nobody knows exactly what happened, but they think it probably got into a car accident and ended up with both its front paws injured. Obviously walking on them would be painful, so the bear decided not to, and since it was so young, it just adapted to walking around on 2 paws. See, not every crazy thing that you see is a prank or an alien. Sometimes it's just a 3-year-old bear trying to get around.
In New Jersey, we first showed you this video on Thursday, the bear walking on 2 feet. So many people are sharing the video, and we were all wondering if it was real, so we sent ABC's Ron Claiborne to find out.
See for yourself. That experts tell ABC News is not someone in a bear suit. They say it really is a bear standing on his hind legs and walking just as comfortably and smoothly as a person.
I think he walks better than you, Don. He stuck his head up at first, and then he stood up fully, and then he started to walk.
There it is! There it is!
This sighting caught on camera July 19th. The bear ambling down a residential street in suburban Oak Ridge, New Jersey.
That is a bipedal bear.
2 weeks later, there he goes again, just 2 doors down.
He's looking at me.
It's scary at first, but after you've seen it a couple of times, it just becomes weird.
McGowan says local residents have nicknamed this bear Vinny. It turns out state wildlife officials have been monitoring Vinny ever since he was first reported to them.
Number 1. Now UFOs and ghosts are both pretty spooky, but let's be real, nothing is as terrifying as a real life zombie apocalypse. I mean, watching dead bodies come to life is fine if it's in a movie or on TV, but what if it happened to you right now? Well, a whole town was tricked into thinking it was happening for real, even if the prank was revealed pretty quickly. Basically, an unknown group of hackers hijacked a local TV station and sent out a fake emergency alert telling everyone to stay inside. That would already be pretty damn scary, but then they explained what was causing the emergency and things got even more intense. That's right, they said real life bodies were getting up out of their graves and attacking people, and people believed it too. For a few minutes there was total panic, especially since they said to wait for more information, and none showed up. I'm not going to lie, part of me thinks it was an awesome prank, but part of me is depressed that people would believe it so easily. Then again, I'm guessing a bunch of you have zombie apocalypse plans already, so maybe I should just be better prepared.
Severe storm to your weekend plans.
No one in North Central Montana can cope. Experience technology. View
can TV, Storm Tracker weather, Montana's most accurate.
You flip, but they flop. You flip, but they flop. Hi, Mark Hill here for the perfect...
Civil authorities in your area have reported that the bodies of the dead are rising from their graves and attacking the living. Follow the messages on screen that will be updated as information becomes available. Do not attempt to approach or apprehend these bodies as they are considered extremely dangerous. I repeat, civil authorities in your area have reported that the bodies of the dead are rising from their graves and attacking the living. Follow the messages on screen that will be updated as information becomes available. Do not attempt to approach or apprehend these bodies as they are considered extremely dangerous. This warning applies to all areas receiving this broadcast. Tune in to 9:20 a.m. to get updated information in the event that you are separated from your television or if electrical service is interrupted. Civil authorities in your area have reported that the bodies of the dead are rising from their graves and attacking the living. Follow the messages on screen that will be updated as information becomes available. This station will now cease transmission, so please use your battery-powered radio. Tune in to 9:20 a.m. for information.
Who have made significant contributions preserving our area's history. Pacific Steel and Recycling.
And there's a video on the top 5 most mysterious things caught on live TV. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe so you see whenever we upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, be sure to leave it in the comment section below as well, as we may end up doing it. Anyways, with all that said, hope you enjoyed and we will catch you all in the next video.